Welcome to the Dispatch. I want to take a minute to talk about health care. The right is furious that the Obama administration has as one of its plans to bring to this nation universal health care. They tell us that the great unwashed masses are irresponsible. They don't want to be responsible for their health care. They tell us that universal health care means the rationing of health care. Rationing means elderly people are not going to get the care that they need. Thus, we're going to have elderly people toppling over on the side of the street dead because the government has claimed that their usefulness is now over. And we hear that it's going to bankrupt the country because it's going to be so costly to have universal health care. But let's take a minute and look at the system we currently have. The system we have currently has left between 47 million and 55 million Americans out of the healthcare system because they have no insurance. The system we currently have has companies making billions of dollars of profit even though they provide no health care whatsoever. All they do is act as a brokerage house for health care premiums and payments. We have these very same companies installing bureaucrats that determine whether or not you get the health care that your doctor says you need. We have these very same companies collecting premiums from people and writing their insurance contract in such convoluted legalists that when you get ill and you go to the doctor, they can point to clauses in this contract which deny you the health care that you need. So this is a system we currently have. We have these very same companies that are making billions of dollars of profit having the right to say, hey, I am not insuring that person because they had a pre-existing condition. So we know that they don't want to insure the sick. We know that their primary goal is to make as much profit as they can. How can this be good for the health of the nation? Now, if the government is responsible for our security, the government is responsible for what days we can buy liquor on. The government is responsible for whether we can drink liquor and drive our cars on the street. The government is responsible for the speed that we drive our cars on the street. Why is it that it is so much an intrusion into our private lives for the government to now say, hey, we will determine the kind of health care you have? Let me tell you why. Corporations are not going to be able to make billions of dollars of profit anymore. And when profit is threatened, the right feels threatened because they feel that it is their right to take whatever and make as much profit as they can off of it, and nobody should interfere. But the health of the nation is a responsibility of the government. If the right wants to force the government into a woman's body to tell her when she can and cannot terminate her pregnancy, then they should be willing to accept that the government should be able to determine the type of health care we have in this country. And what universal health care is going to do is going to cover everybody. Nobody can be sent home because they have pre-existing conditions. And we're talking about people can now have affordable and available health care, and everybody can be working towards the best interest of the nation because we don't have millions of ill people walking around without insurance who can't make it to the doctor. We can deal with preventative care. We can tell people to exercise more, keep their bodies in good shape, and this is what's best for the country when everybody have access to affordable health care, and that is progressive.